You walk into a room and feel like a ghost, a flickering shadow that no one notices and no one truly respects. Your shoulders are slumped, your voice is thin, and you feel the heavy weight of a world that seems to be constantly moving faster than you can ever hope. This isn't a lack of talent or a failure of your personality. It is a fundamental crisis of your internal masculine energy levels. You have been leaking your vital essence into the void, leaving your biological battery perpetually drained and your spirit flickering like a candle in a cold, dark winter wind. Hold on. Before we unlock the real power of semen retention, hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. Don't watch from the sidelines. Become part of the movement. The modern world has taught you to fear your own power and to trade your massive potential for the cheap, temporary thrills of release. You are living in a state of chronic depletion, a hollow shell of a man who has forgotten what it feels like to be truly, vibrantly, and fully alive. But beneath the surface of your exhaustion lies a secret reservoir of strength, a dormant volcano of energy that is waiting for you to stop the leak. The secret to an unshakable confidence isn't found in a book or a speech, but in the very core of your own biological masculine vessel. When you finally decide to hold the line, you are initiating a silent revolution within your own nervous system and your very soul. A decision that will eventually turn your very presence into a physical force that the entire world must acknowledge. The secret is this: your semen is not just fluid. It is a concentrated form of neurological light that powers your brain's highest functions and your spirit's brightest flame. When you retain, you are literally supercharging your own consciousness with a fuel that the modern, distracted world can no longer even comprehend. This internal charge begins to manifest as a steady, radiating energy that pushes back against the gloom of your previous tired existence today. You find that you no longer need caffeine or external stimulants to feel awake, for you have tapped into the infinite battery of your own natural and powerful masculine biology. Your sleep becomes deep and restorative as your body uses the silence of the night to transmute your vital fluids into raw mental power. You wake up with a sense of purpose that is so sharp it feels like a physical blade, ready to carve your path through any obstacle in life. This new energy doesn't just sit within you. It flows outward, creating a subtle magnetic field that draws opportunities and people toward your light. You are no longer chasing success because you have become the high-value destination that success is looking for in a world of exhausted, empty, and very hollow men. Confidence is the natural byproduct of this internal fullness, a feeling of being so complete that the opinions of others no longer matter. Shallow emotion that used to define your everyday. As the days of retention accumulate, your posture begins to shift automatically, as if an invisible hand is pulling your spine toward the stars. You stand taller, occupy more space. Your voice begins to resonate from the depths of your chest, carrying a subsonic frequency that people feel in their own bodies. When you speak, the room goes quiet, not because you are loud, but because your words are backed by the undeniable weight of your own long-term and very difficult discipline. Eye contact becomes a tool of your sovereign will, a gaze that is so steady and clear it seems to look directly into souls. You are no longer the first to look away, because you have nothing to hide and no reason to fear the judgment of a world that you have conquered. This secret power turns your daily interactions into a masterclass in human influence, as people naturally defer to the strength of your energy. You aren't trying to lead. You are simply existing with such intensity that others find it impossible not to follow the light that you are now radiating so very brightly. The mental fog of your past begins to burn away in the heat of your rising internal fire, leaving behind a crystalline clarity. You solve problems with a terrifying speed and navigate complex social situations with the ease of a master chess player who has already seen every possible move and every hidden. You have faced the beast of your own cravings and won, A victory that provides more pride than any trophy or any amount of hollow worldly praise could ever offer you. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. Real wisdom deserves real energy. Drop a thanks to fuel the next level. Women sense this secret battery within you and are drawn to the warmth of your sun-like presence in the middle of the cold. They are not reacting to your clothes or your car, but to the chemical and energetic signature of a man who is truly, deeply, and completely full of his own life. You find that you no longer need the validation of the crowd to feel important, for you have validated yourself through the agony of discipline. Your self-worth is a sovereign kingdom, and you are the only king who has the power to grant entrance to those who are truly worthy of your holy space. The secret of your energy is that it is a living thing, a flame that must be guarded and fed with the fuel of intent. Every moment of retention is a prayer to your own potential, a declaration that you are more than just a collection of basic, primitive, and very low-level animalistic human urges. You start to notice that your luck seems to have changed, as if the universe is conspiring to help you reach your goals. Internal masculine soul. There is a suspenseful edge to your new life, a feeling that you are walking on a high wire where one slip could end it. This tension is what makes you sharp, a constant reminder that your power is a gift that must be protected with the ferocity of a dragon guarding its precious, golden and ancient treasure. You become a beacon of hope for other men who are still lost in the dark, a living example of what is possible through discipline. They look at you and see a version of themselves that they long to become. A man who has finally reclaimed his stolen throne from the hands of the digital shadow. The emotional weight of your transformation will often hit you in the quiet hours of the dawn as you watch the sunrise. You feel a deep, soulful gratitude for the strength to walk this path, a connection to the divine that is more fulfilling than any fleeting, temporary, and hollow physical release could ever be. Your presence becomes a sanctuary for the weak and a warning for the wicked, a balance of power that brings order to chaos. You move through the world as a silent guardian, a man whose energy signature is written in the language of honor, strength, and an unyielding, very powerful, and focused masculine will. The secret of retention is that it never ends. It is a continuous process of refinement that turns your life into a masterpiece. You are constantly evolving, constantly expanding your capacity for energy and confidence until you become a legend in your own time, a man whose name is whispered with a deep, profound respect. You will find that your old fears have been replaced by a quiet, calculating courage that allows you to face any darkness with a smile. You are no longer afraid of the unknown because you have already conquered the most terrifying territory of all, the deep, dark, and often chaotic landscape of your own internal desires. As you reach the end of this stage, the suspense of your ultimate destiny begins to feel like a tangible, heavy, and golden mist. You are standing on the threshold of greatness, and the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the continued strength of your own, unyielding and very powerful masculine character today. Tears of a strange, powerful joy may sting your eyes as you realize that the man you used to be is finally dead. You have been reborn in the fire of retention, and the world you see now is one of infinite color, infinite possibility, and an incredibly deep, soulful, and very ancient sense of true masculine peace. The secret is out, and you are the living proof that a man can truly reclaim his soul from the hands of the matrix. You are the master of your energy, the captain of your confidence, and the sovereign king of a life that is finally, beautifully, and eternally worth every single moment of the long, hard struggle. The screen of your old life is fading to black, but the vibration of your power remains, a steady hum that will echo through history. You are ready to face whatever comes next with the heart of a lion and the mind of a god, for you have finally unlocked the secret of the true, retained man.